Okay, so we have a long agenda ahead of us, one item. New business is the election of the officers for the 2015-2016 board term. We'll be electing the president, the vice president, the treasurer, and the secretary today. I believe we'll be following the same protocol that we did last year, in which we will be voting by secret ballot. So we will provide each and every director with a ballot sheet, and you will write the title of the individual who you wish to nominate. So again, the four positions we have available are president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pass those on now.
Raúl, y para empezar con transparencia, ¿por qué no empiezan por no hacerlo con balota secreta? ¿Por qué no votan nominalmente y en público? ¿Por qué tienen que hacerlo secretamente si la regulación dice que usted puede votar nominalmente?
So, just so everyone's aware, this is the one and only time that the board of directors is allowed to vote by secret ballot.
No, it's allowed. It is allowed. Of course it's allowed. But why don't you do the thing with transparency in front of the people, in front of you? You are members. You have your neighbor beside you, so vote, telling him, I want you to be the secretary or something like that. Transparency, that's it. Start with something different.
Why are you laughing? That's a disrespect. Sorry.
What is that?
It's a disrespect. Because you are laughing at what you say.
I'm laughing at what he said. Yes, absolutely. Because we are starting really bad since the beginning, and this is my second meeting here.
Anyway, you are like, you need to respect the others.
Okay, so is the board comfortable voting by secret ballot? Are you in agreement? Okay, so basically we'll open it up, if everybody wants to go ahead and write down the officer's name next to the person you wish to appoint. We will collect them, we're done, and we'll go ahead and count it, and that is the results.
President Bumbar, Vice-Presidente Madelense, Secretary Saskia, and Treasurer Harry Rivera.
Is that who you're appointing again?
No, he's what they already figured that out.
No, y Raúl se queda callado. Y Raúl se queda callado. Se queda callado. Claro, póngase, le toca hacer lo que los otros digan, pero póngase. Hi. Now you're in video. Huh? You are in the video.
You are there because you don't trust us. That's why. My second. I already let you know to school. But I've been out because of years and I'm working here. And now I'm here. No, it's my second.
Correcto.
Yeah? Because now it's working and that's now I'm taking care of. Yeah, things going on. Yeah.
Shouldn't be so back and forth, we should be just waiting on the results. We just need to leave it at that and wait for the results.
Okay, we have the results of your votes. So we'll start with secretary. Secretary, the individual who got the most votes for secretary was Raul Gonzalez with 3 votes. Treasurer Jaime Vela with 3 votes. Vice President Madeline Salas with 3 votes. And President Boone Clark with 4 votes. Okay, so congratulations to the officers for working on. So President Boone Clark with 4 votes, Vice President Madeline Salas with 3 votes, Treasurer Jaime Vela with 3 votes, with Secretary Raul Gonzalez with 3 votes. Okay, and the remainder of the board will have that. Yes.
Does the nominated to accept the nomination or
All officers that were appointed should accept the nominations. Does anybody not accept the seating to?
I resign to the nomination of secretary, and I'll
Whoa.
Okay, so
we're
we're
now
now
give the secretary, she wants to continue as secretary.
No, no puede, además no puede.
He doesn't have-
Vicepresidente y secretario no puede.
We need time to be a secretary. He doesn't-
Why secretary, Raul Gonzalez?
No, vice president.
once again for the
Why? I'm not happy with that.
Okay, so basically, we're gonna provide a sheet of paper to each individual, and we'll go ahead and just cast your vote for the position of secretary, since that remains open.
Who wants to be the secretary? Who has control of the meeting, or who has the ability to become secretary and know exactly what the responsibilities are? And I just figured out to say that if out of the 4 members that are part of the executive board, one be part of the secretary, which brings you up to the executive board, you understand the difference, you should speak about so that we don't have to go so much and say that you don't want to be part of the position.
We can hear you better than the microphone.
No, we're
No, we're listening, we're here.
all right. What I'm proposing is that the board directors that are part of, not of the executive board that are still present, those 2 would like to offer their position for secretary, that they should speak, so we don't have to vote for then somebody else can say so. Because I believe that what is crucial is that people going for a position should express to the community how are they going to make it for the community in that position. So that it's not just a continuity of what we already have. So there's 2 board members, would you like to be secretary? Secretary. Then who are we going to vote for? Treasurer, I don't mind. She doesn't mind, he doesn't mind, so we'll lose some time. We should wait for the secretary to see if she wants to continue. That's my advice.
Just so that you know, we did receive confirmation from Saskia De Rivera beforehand saying that she was appointed as secretary, she would accept that nomination.
She sent a message already?
Yeah, I have the email back there, yes.
All right, so that's it.
So, you know what, rather than casting another secret ballot, would somebody like to
Great,
propose to appoint her?
Okay, Saskia sent that email, why did you do this? She came for herself.
because she can vote, because she's not present.
No, I don't understand. I'm just asking, if he has that email, what did you do this for?
What do we do, secret ballot? Well, that was the way the board had decided to elect their officers. Now, Saskia saying that if she was elected, to be appointed, she would accept. Obviously, if she has to elect, she would accept that nomination.
So I make a motion to nominate Saskia, to ratify Saskia's
Saskia as Secretary of the Association. Do I have a second on that? Or are there any other nominations?
Sí, pero ese es bueno para llenar el hueco. Y se van a quedar 6 después.
Well, it's a little unconventional what we're doing here, but you can, if somebody declines their appointment, now we have an open seat. Right, yes.
If it votes this gentleman, I'll say.
So the votes that I have in front of me, I mean, what we can do, if we have votes, the person that received the next largest amount of votes has already been appointed to an officer's seat. And so the only other person that was,
Open up the, tally the ballots, the vote, and you can see who.
oh, sorry, the humans.
Who was the other person?
I'm sorry?
Who was the person that then received the majority of the votes after that?
During the first go around? During the first ballot?
That is entitled, the person that can take the secretary has to be the one who received the majority of the votes.
Yeah, so I have a second round of votes in my hand. Okay, so the person that received the highest amount of votes for secretary. Uh, 506 votes voting for Saskia. She has not voted this one. So, is there any questions, concerns? Great. All right, so that concludes the election of officers. Now we'll open it up for good and welfare. So if you have anything you want to address.
Any questions?
Any questions?
I would like to give much the visa super group based on the group ourselves. That's okay with you?
That's not, because the responsibility to let is on management, be a single member of the association. So basically, we need to follow the
Then could I request the protocol to be sent to me by this?
Yes, media has been working on the integration and logistics. We'll get to your request. Unfortunately, we can transfer the responsibility of management to a member of the request. Right. So, any other questions? So we can adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn? Oh, in a second.
Sí. Ahí está.
Jose, all in favor? All right, thank you so much. There's just a couple housekeeping items that we can do. As far as,
Is the meeting adjourned?
the meeting was just
Well,
adjourned.
the meeting is adjourned.
Salomón, dale. No lo dejes, Ray, no lo dejes. Pero no lo dejes.
You have the courtesy of sitting there and listening.
Salomón, es que queda grabado aquí, aunque quede por fuera de todo. Aunque quede por fuera de todo, Salomón, queda grabado, bien.
Have the courtesy. I don't expect.
Dígale, ya, de una.
Thanks for asking. This is to ask a question, but I'm going to let you know in the future when I'm in meetings, and it may be if somebody speaks Spanish and it's not to sit there and diss anybody, I'm going to say point of order, it must be in English. So it may be where you speak in Spanish all the time, I'll go point of order. Because from my point of view, you got to go straight.
Now we have 10%.
And now, by a board, that have done things very well. The last year, we are still the people that came here, the meeting, okay, that came here to the meeting came, they were more than enough, and I knew the purpose. I have a problem when the board is charged, when they're a group, when they're not from a group, somebody is overqualified more than all of them to still get there. You know why? Because your job is leave people in this board that can continue to be a better board and a better board. And the only way you guys are going to accomplish that is getting people with experience. You got this gentleman now, Claire. You got this gentleman now because he voted no many times, and you guys want cronies. That's what you want. What happened is, and I can tell you what is going to happen next. The next time when Saskia sells the house, we are going to have the second Venezuelan that they put over there who doesn't even speak English. And it's not going to happen because if I have to get to the DPR with a bunch of people that are wanting to get to the DPR, I will. The official language here is English. And if it's English, we have to have people with experience that can understand the language, that can understand the legality. Because I've been raised over here, I went to college over here, I've been a doctor, and sometimes I have problems interpreting the word. This is not a game, and it was no transparency. None of you knew the two people that went over here until that night. So Mrs. Celis did not contact any of you or who were going to be, because I talked to Paul, he didn't know anything about it. I asked Raul, Raul have no idea about these people. This is a total lack of transparency. This lady does whatever the hell she wants. She interferes in the office. She does what she wants. She's not people. She controls everything. And I have absolutely nobody else to blame but the board, especially the president. It's happening for 2 years. We have discussed it many times, and he continues to allow it. Why? Because she's the runner. She is the one that gathered the This is unfair to the community because you're not improving the board. What you're doing, and I guarantee you that she had the other person, the one that doesn't speak English, because this is her plan. Saskia and put her cronies. And this is you have to have people with different opinions and different views. And this cannot happen at this time of the day. And I am not going to let it happen if I can avoid it. And I invite everybody who's interested in changing it to ask for a meeting. Because what they need is unfair. There were qualified people over here that even if they did not agree with you, you should have had enough brains like Ted Brown and put them in there because the difference of opinion is what makes a good board. There is you're failing your fiduciary duties to us. And then another problem, and it's with Maureen. Your office was soliciting votes. Don't tell me you wasn't because I'm not going to let it finish. Your people asked me. It's not that I went ahead and voluntarily left it over there like Raul did, that's in his spot. But if I wanted to leave it there, because she was collecting the proxies. You have a license and you cannot do what you did. And it's not only happened to me, it happened to my one of my neighbors. It's not only happened to one of my neighbors, then I start digging out and find out what you were doing. And you know what you're doing? You're doing a damage to your.
Maria, I don't know if that's accurate or not. And
It's accurate.
quite frankly, this is not the forum for
They
that.
asked me, okay? And it has to stop.
We can disagree on that.
Well, you can disagree all you want. If you don't have, if with the $1,100,000 that we paid, you and we are fed up with their abuses, her snobbish to people, the way she treats people, and her constant interference in issues that belong to management. That's all I have to say.
And this is our personal opinion.
It's my personal opinion.
I respect whatever you have to say, your opinion. I could add that it's not accurate, but
It is accurate.
Maria, please disrespect my views as I respect yours. So, I understand your concern, but I can guarantee that it's not as you said. But anyway, I mean, you have your opinion. Let me finish. What I don't agree with your comment is your assurance and
About what?
your assurance about the other Venezuelan side, which is I think is a very okay, but I mean hold on, Maria, let me finish. I mean, as a member of the board, I have to respect everyone that is a member of this association. And if he wants to join the board, it's up to the board, the majority of the board too. I mean, he has the same right as everyone else. Yeah, but your remarks about Venezuela or whoever it is, I mean, I
Doesn't know English.
Maria, let me finish, please. I mean, that is the problem. I mean, you don't let anyone speak. That's another issue. That's another totally different issue. But your remarks about being a Venezuelan or whoever it is, he has the same right as everyone else. He has the same right as everyone else in this membership, in this association, to be a member of the board. Independently, if he speaks Spanish, English, or Korean, or Portuguese. So your remarks are, I think, are very, 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 very. I understand that, but your assurance that it's going to happen, I mean, that is something out of.
There was look.
I mean, let's see what happens, Maria. I don't know what's going to happen. So, I mean, your comments are very far from
Sí, pero tranquilo.
Oh, like
And I helped her, if you remember, 2 years ago, we are, she first, and I said, I'm responsible for you being here. And look now how you trashing us. First of all, you're really trashing us. You actually all suggested when you can receive the ballots before 15 minutes to postpone the elections, and you refused because you said people do not be deprived of their right to vote.